Hi there, these comments are for AP, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. And you sent me speaking and writing practice. So, with the writing practice, I put you at 3.0 out of 5, 20 points out of 30. You simply had too many problems with grammar. So you have to be careful about that. So if you go over to the rubrics, the TOEFL rubrics, I think this is what I'm seeing. You have inconsistent facility and sentence formation and word choice that may result in a lack of clarity, occasionally obscure meaning. This is the issue, this one area. Notice an essay at this level is marked by one or more. Only has to have one. Your organization is actually pretty good. Your examples are good. You have a nicely focused thesis. So what am I talking about here? Let me just look at one of your paragraphs to give you an example. So in this modern era, we cannot imagine our life, I'm going to say lives, because you have plural possessive word here, without smartphones, computers, and electrical gadgets as, I'm going to put they. They refers to the smartphones, computers, and electrical gadgets. They, I'm going to say, have, notice because you said cannot, right? They have become a part of our daily lives. For almost everything, we require smartphones, from calling somebody to emailing others, surfing on social media, etc. As everything has pros and cons, likewise, even though there are some disadvantages of, I'm going to say this technology, because you have even though, you cannot use but in the same sentence. I want you to go to Google. What is a mixed construction? That's what this is, right? See if you can learn more about that error. There are more benefits. Hence, I would definitely say, hence, you don't even say I would definitely say. I mean, why are we even saying that? Just say, hence, technology has made children more creative than they were in the past because it made children I'm going to make these present. It makes children, I'm going to put learn new things, and let's get rid of the comma splice there, and helps them to become versatile. So this is your thesis, but you cannot, if I have to make all of these changes in here, this is definitely bringing your score down. So if I go through every paragraph, I have to make a lot of grammatical changes to your writing, so you cannot score really much higher than the score that I gave you. So I would recommend, focus quite a bit in the grammar part of my course, and at least on this paragraph. If you want to review more in Google, what are mixed constructions, using correct verb tenses in English grammar. I think that one's a good one. And then pronoun agreement issues. So you can Google those and you can learn more about those, because those were the problems you're having in this first paragraph. So now let's listen to the integrated speaking practice test that you sent me. I have the rubrics right here. I have your speaking task, and I think maybe integrated speaking 3.
The professor discusses about industrial revolution in 18th century.
No, maybe it's TOEFL integrated speaking number 4, so it's a lecture. Okay, so here we go. I'll listen to the whole thing one time. I won't make any comments, and the second time I'll make more comments on what you did.
The professor discusses about industrial revolution in 18th century. It is specially occurred in England and it is because mostly of steam powered machines. There are two main changes which occurred during this industrial revolution. The first is center of production.
So that's a good point to put the voice marker according to the professor. So don't forget to put those voice markers throughout your response, and that helps to mark it as a summary.
There were previously homes who used to produce clocks, but later because of steam power machine they shifted.
You want to say steam powered. So your P, be careful. Make sure you pronounce that clearly or it sounds like a B. And those are two different sounds in English.
To factory. Factories were able to reproduce lots of machine within less time. So it shifted to factories. The second, she says that there are cities around the factory which led to industrial revolution because if a particular factory is situated into a village.
If a particular factory, I think you left out the be verb, is situated. Let's listen one more time.
Cities around the factory which led to industrial revolution because if a particular factory is situated into a village.
So if a factory is situated into a village or is located within a village,
then this people move to the particular village to work in a factory.
Then the people will move to that particular area. So you're having some language use issues in here. Again, you had some problems with verb tenses in the writing, and I'm also seeing that here. So be careful. You need to control your verb tenses better.
They stayed around the village only, and that village grown into a particular city.
That village maybe grows into a city. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual rubrics here. Yeah, I don't think this is your best response. I'm going to put you at 2.5 out of 4. So I'm going to say 17 to 18 points out of 30. So definitely you're having some problems with your delivery. There's no doubt about that, right? So you're having some problems with what I call intonation and thought groups and blending, right? You can learn about those and you can study those lessons in the pronunciation area of my online TOEFL course. Language use, a lot of problems with your verbs. So be careful about that. And topic development, the only suggestion there is just make sure you use maybe a few more voice markers in there to acknowledge the professor's ideas.